back to a new journaling video. Today we are going to be talking about collage, and I'm going to share a few little tips on how to make collage super easy and make really fun pages. So that's what we're going to be doing today. I've got lots of bits and pieces here, but before we kick off, I am going to move my weekly journal out of the way, and I'm going to create some, actually this is a good one because this one is slightly bent. I am going to create some fun watercolors for a background. A paintbrush would help. I won't get very far without that. So I'm wanting to create a lot of blues and greens. I'm just going to spray my paper like that. I have no plans for what I actually want to do, but I just want to use this purely as layers. That is the plan. Oh, I've taken quite a lot of paint there. Let's pop that back in again. So there are no rights or wrongs or rules or anything for this. We're just going to blend some of the colours together, and then we're going to leave it to dry. So this is just about having fun and seeing what little mixes you can come up with. I do like leaving little pops of white when I do this. I don't like covering the whole page. Let's add some yellow in there as well. But the idea is just to do this and then tear it up. So it could be that we use some of this on other projects as well, not just the one that we're using today. And the other thing I don't want to try and do is make it too wet, because I want to be able to use it quite soon. So let's just do this. Let me know if you like doing this kind of thing as well. Do you find it fun? And what I like about doing this is that there really are no rights or wrongs. You can just experiment with your colours and have fun, and it's very freeing. Let's spray a bit more over here. I said, didn't I, about not wanting to get it too wet? I've just sprayed the place. Oh, that's a nice mix there. This is mixing the colour I had on my paintbrush with a little bit of yellow. I like that, very fresh looking. So the first thing we are doing for our collage page is creating our own blend of colour to collage. I think this will look amazing. I think we are nearly done with this. It will also add a really nice pop of colour to our spread as well that we're making. Right, I'm going to leave it at that. The next thing I'm going to do, I've actually got a napkin here from a coffee shop. I thought it was a piece of kitchen roll on my floor, but it's not. I am going to, I think I've doubled this over, press this down. Might not be as absorbent as kitchen towel, but it's hopefully will help dry my page a little bit quicker. And the other thing about doing something like this, when you press down kitchen towel, or in this case a napkin, you get really cool something else to add. So I'm going to leave that to dry out, but you also get creases and really fun sort of like prints. There's little dots on there, which I love. That is beautiful. It's going to go with my page beautifully, and that can dry nicely now. Right, let's grab the journal and we'll start creating my weekly journal. Look how chunky that is now. I've literally only got a few pages left to go. So I'm going to do a day. We went to Stonehenge. I couldn't think then for a moment. We went to Stonehenge. Let's start cutting those. It was a little dream of mine, a little fantasy. We went to Stonehenge in the summer. It was very grey, and I had this fantasy that we would go in the winter. We became pass holders for the English Heritage. I had this fantasy, we would go in the winter and it would either be snowy or icy, frosty, and it would look beautiful with blue skies. So that was my little Stonehenge fantasy. That's what I really, really wanted to do. So we waited for a weekend and the weather forecast looked like it was going to be sunny and really, really cold, and we'd had snow, so I was very excited. By the way, I'm following Sketch, this month's Sketch, so I'll leave that on the top for you to see. I'm using also bits and pieces from the March kit, Spring Stories, which is perfect for this. I've got a cute little pocket there, so I may well actually make something to go in that. So a lot of what I'm doing is going to be from the Sketch. This is part of the download. I've already used some of this, so this is a little bit creased, but I'm going to go with this anyway. So this is a free download if you're one of our patrons. It's already been out, so if you want to join and enjoy the downloads, I think they start at something like £2 a month, and you get loads and loads of other bits and pieces, plus you get the downloads from the last 4 years. So it's rather a good one. Now I'm going to start sticking bits and pieces down while I chat. One of the first top tips I'm going to share with you when we talk about layering, I don't stick, not layering, collaging, I don't stick the whole of anything down. I've just stuck one side here. And I know I've spoken to you about this a lot because it's one of my favourite tips. Then that way, anything that you want to slide in afterwards, you can. For example, I'm now looking at the tissue paper from the kit thinking, I actually want some of this to go on here. I think that will look really nice. I've used some of the tissue paper already and I really like it. And because we are a no rules gang around here, does it matter that it's on another page in this journal? No, it doesn't. Does it matter that I like it and I want to use it? Yes, that's the main thing. So I'm going to pop that on there. It's a little bit on the big side, so let's just tear a little bit more. And tissue paper is, this is another tip, perfect for collaging. It really is. I think we're on 2 tips now. Definitely use tissue paper for collaging. I love it. Right, let's stick the envelope down on that side, and then we will pop this in like that. Love that. Today's conversation, and the conversation can go in there. I am wanting to pop a photo on there. I am just going to just stick it down on here. I forgot what I was saying before. I hate it when I do that. I can't remember now. Right, let's cut this out because I am going to pop this photo on the front, I think, and then I'll be making the journaling to go inside. I'm going to pop the little paper clip on. That is so cute. I haven't stuck it down at the moment because I'm not sure what else I want to do. I do actually have the wristband. There should be another one actually. I'm not sure. I'll just pop the one in for now. I might actually even pop that in the pocket. Let's put the Stonehenge. That looks quite cute. I like that. That is very sweet. And then we can also add the journaling in there. I do also have this telephone message on here, and I was wondering how to include that. This is from the kit as well. I will leave a link to the kit below. I might actually pop it down the side here like that. I'm just looking at my paper. I want that to dry soon. I've also got some other papers from the kit as well. This is such a pretty kit. Now, to make your collage bits and pieces go further, what you can do is take one piece and cut it in two. I am going to use this memo bit here because this will be brilliant for our journaling. I am going to pop it halfway up, and then we are going to add these bits. I'm going to leave the torn bit at the top. Obviously, if I'd have had one piece, I wouldn't have had the space to be able to put it underneath. That's going to need to be trimmed down slightly. There. So now this works really, really well to go top and bottom, and it looks like it's all one piece. That just goes really, really well. Just going to trim that down again very slightly, and that can then just dry out on there. How fun is that? Perfect. I always think of doing collage as doing a jigsaw puzzle. So we're just sort of like finding little places now for things to go. I've also got this glassine envelope here. Actually, that could work out better with my Stonehenge pocket. That's really, really cute. It looks a little bit lost at the moment. I think what I might do is add that underneath. It needed a little pop of colour underneath. Definitely, whoops, there's two pieces there. A good tip for layering is think about your colours. I like colours to contrast and stand out, for example. There we go. Yeah, the two little wristbands will be perfect in there. I love that. And then I want to do something up here as well. Oh, that could be quite nice. Let's take this. What are your favourite things to collage? I also like cutting images out of books. That's really fun. I quite like that. And I've got the embellishment postcard here as well. So I'm thinking we will take the little arrow there. That will go perfect. So yeah, we didn't get our beautiful weather. Was that what I was talking about before? It was a little bit snowy, but the sky, it was forecast to be blue skies. It was white. But that's fine. It was dry. That's the main thing, isn't it? So I didn't get the romantic walk that I'd quite hoped. I might pop that down there. And again, because I haven't stuck that, it's easy to just pop underneath. I want to make sure, oh, I have got the journaling spot there, so that will work out well. Oh, and I've got another little arrow here, which I will use. These little embellishment postcards in the kits work really, really well. And they're great to cut apart and use for collagey bits. I might pop that up there actually, that's quite fun. Did you used to love collage at school? For me, it was one of my most favourite things to do. I loved it. Got to decide what to do with these. And this is almost dry. How cool is that? I love that. We'll be using that soon. I have got a scrap left over from a previous page I made with this kit, so I might actually just tear that down like that. That would work really well for the journaling. Yes, love that. I think I might actually pop that on there. Let's trim this down a little bit, and I'm going to add that under here just to break it up slightly. Again, I haven't stuck it completely down to make it easier. And I am wanting something around here. I know. Let's head over to this. I am going to grab my ruler. I'm going to trim the top off. And again here, I'm not quite sure how I'm going to use this yet, but I really like that. Like that. And again, this side. Those colours are so pretty. They really bring something to this page. I'm going to just pop that under the tissue paper because again, we didn't completely stick it down. But now I think we will. Love that colouring. This is so fun. Right, what can we add here? And then I'm just going to pop in a few little bits and pieces like this and really play with the colour. I love tearing it with a ruler, but sometimes you actually get a really good effect by just going for it as well. Love that. I might actually pop some under here as well. Love that. I definitely encourage you to have a go playing like this. It's really fun. Put that on that side. I like I said, leaving just a little bit of white. That. I find with doing a collage, it really is just like piecing everything together. These colours are so pretty. I would even keep that as a little scrap. So now to use this one, I'm going to cut just below, and I think I might just pop that one there. And again, I'm not completely gluing around all the outside, all the edges. I'm just going to add it like that. Perfect. Oh, I've got the other photos. I haven't decided where to add them yet. Do I do them as hidden journaling? Do I pop them in here? I think sometimes what I don't like is with having too many photos. It just sorry, the battery ran out. Sometimes I don't like having too many photos on display. I might actually put one there because I feel it just makes the page look a little bit busy. I think I might actually go with photos on here instead. I have got some cute tickets in this kit. I could actually partially stick that on. I think I'm going to staple it anyway actually. Yay, I love that. And then I might actually add the rest of the sticker and use this as a little bit of collage as well. We can certainly layer this up. Definitely try the tip of cutting things in half to make them look larger. So like this one, we've got half a sticker here, half a ticket, and then I'm going to add this as the other half, and then it looks like, actually I might do it on here, it looks like a whole ticket's hanging out. Love that. I think I'm going to pop that in there as well. Also got this little ticket as well, this little sticker from the kit. There's lots of little positivity stickers. This one is a reminder, make yourself a priority. This was something that I feel it should go around here somewhere on there, because I was really busy, and we just needed to get out and walk, and we just fancied a change of scenery, and despite being busy we decided to do this, and I was just so grateful that we had. I just really needed that this particular day. It's so easy sometimes to just get caught up in everyday things and forget what's important. And sometimes I think as well, taking this kind of time out, and I say this about journaling as well, taking this type of this I can't speak, this kind of time out, it actually makes you more productive sometimes, taking a break. Aid sometimes says that to me when I'm working like crazy and I don't want to take a lunch break. He often says take 15 minutes, 10-15 minutes, and you'll probably find that actually you end up having a much more productive afternoon. And I think he's right. Sometimes it's hard to break away though. I am going to do exactly the same with this ticket. I am going to cut it in half. And we'll add it in 2 different areas of this page. Get a double whammy out of it then, won't we? Oh, I love doing things like this. So we've got 2 there. And where shall I add this one? Let's add that one there. I'm just going to add this piece as well. Lots and lots of cutting and sticking. It's like being back at school, isn't it, sometimes? Collage was always my favourite thing to do at school, always. I loved it. I've actually got some stickers from last month's kit. I'm just waiting for this month's to arrive as I film this. They are due for delivery anytime now. Let's add those. I'll add that one. Yeah, this is really sweet. And also never be afraid to cut up stickers. This one is a Remembered Forever. Instead, I'm changing it to Forever Moments. And then I am putting Remembered over here. So always feel like you can cut things up. I'm going to do exactly the same here actually. I have got a daisy sticker. I'm going to cut that in half. And this will work really well with our collages as well. I'm going to pop that one underneath. How cute is that? You can see half up there with the half a sticker and half down there as well. It goes really well. And I'm going to do exactly the same with this one, cutting the tag in half. And again, because we haven't stuck everything down, it's so easy just to pop bits and pieces underneath. Where shall I pop this one? Oh, good question. I'm going to pop that one there, I think. And I've remembered where the wristband was. I just hadn't looked properly. So we've got the 2 Stonehenge wristbands in the little glassine bag. Like I said, all these bits are in this month's kit, except for the watercolor paper, which I have just done myself, which you saw me do, and also the stickers. They are last month's kit, which I will leave all linked below. Right, I think I am ready for my journaling. Before I finish, I am just going to take a couple of things from this book to add as collage. I'm going to be using this as a journal anyway, so lots of things are going to come out of here. So I'm wanting the word journal, the word December, but I'm also wanting some bits to cut out here as well. I was just having a look at these just a moment ago. Let's have a little look. Right, where are my scissors? Right, I am going to take the December bit here, because that's when we went on our walk. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to grab my scissors. I couldn't find my favourite scissors. And I am going to cut out some of these to use for my collage as well. I know I always say this, but using larger scissors is actually easier to maneuver when you're cutting out little bits for collage than smaller scissors. You can just kind of like move and glide the scissors so much easier. Just have a lot more freedom. So I'm going to cut out some bits like that. I highly recommend when you are looking for pieces to collage and you're using magazines and books, have a look with an open mind and just think how you could use it. I could even colour things in like this. But they're just so easy. You think, like, if you pick up a book for £1 or something in a secondhand shop, have a little look through and just see what you could take out. You think, like, this book here, because I'm not going to use all the pages in my journal. You've got a lot of ephemera then for just £1. I'm going to take out these as well. And it's definitely worth it. I didn't check what was on the back. It's a bit late now. Always do that as well if you're cutting out bits and pieces. Check what you could be taking on the back. Some fuchsias. So I'm going to cut these out as well. Even though I'm not using all of these, I may as well cut them all out anyway. This is also really nice to include as happy mail for other people as well. If you were sending out happy mail, you could cut out bits and pieces and create your own ephemera to send to others. Right, I'm just going to add these bits here and then finish my journaling. I got a little bit excited. I just suddenly had that idea. You know when you just feel like your page isn't quite finished yet. So we've got the December, which I'm going to pop at the top. I think that looks quite fun. I'll pop that under here. And then I'm just going to layer up a few of these and use them as ephemera. I really hope you've enjoyed my ideas today. I hope it's excited you and made you want to try some of these ideas. Let me know if it has. It's just so fun. I love creating pages like this. I really do. It makes me so happy. I'm actually going to go in with a pencil and just go over some of these leaves just to add a little bit of colour. It is actually a watercolor pencil, so we could even add a little bit of colour. I'm really pleased with how this came out. I love all the collagey bits and all the fun that I had creating it and tucking all the bits and pieces inside. And remember, cut bits and pieces in half, let them stretch to go a little bit further, and they make excellent layers for collaging. Really hope you've enjoyed this. I hope it's inspired you to give collaging a go. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.